So in this video, we're going to learn how to write an exponential function given 2 points. Find an exponential function having the given values f of 0 is equal to 5, f of 3 is equal to 40. Ordered pair 0, 5. The other one is 3 and 40. Okay, so y is equal to ab raised to our x, and I'm going to put another one here. Y is equal to ab raised to x. This is your y, this is your x. Fill it up. 5 is equal to a b raised to 0. Anything that is raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 5a times 1 is still just a. Therefore, my a is 5. You got your a. Now, I would like you to take this value of a and put it on this using the second point. Okay, so in here, we're going to use the red one in here. That's going to give you 40 is equal to a, which is 5. And then b is still unknown, but I know my x value, which is 3. So divide everything by 5. By 5, cancel out. What is left is b cubed is equal to 8. Okay. Now we're going to get the cube root of this 2. Cancel it out. So what is left now in here is going to just be b is equal to 2. The cube root of 8 is 2. Now you have your values of a and b. Now you can now get your function. Y is equal to, your a is 5 multiplied by 2 raised to x. This is the exponential function they're asking you. Now, for you to know whether you have done it correctly, you have to recheck. Okay, here we're going to recheck. Say for example, 0 and 3. We have here earlier 0 and 5, 0, 5. So let's say y of 0 is equal to 5 times 2 raised to 0. Anything that is raised to 0 is 1, so that's going to give you 5. And that's going to give you an ordered pair of 0 and 5, which is correct. Now, if still you want to make things sure, go for the second point, 340. Okay, let's say y of 3. Okay, that's going to give you 5 times 2 raised to 3. Okay, here. So 5 times 2 cubed is equal to 8. And 5 times 8 is 40. The ordered pair, 340, is correct. Therefore, your function in here is also correct. This is correct. Okay. Find an exponential function having the given values. F of 0 is equal to 3 and f of 1 is equal to 15. Let's put it in ordered pair again. 0, 3, and the other one is 1, 15. Okay, y is equal to ab raised to x. Another one again is equal to ab raised to x. So my y here is 3. And my a, I still don't know. My b is I don't know, but I know my x, which is 0. Now we know that b raised to 0 will always be equal to 1. Therefore, my a here is equal to 3. Okay, now that I found my a, I'm going to substitute my a, this a, into the next equation using the second point. So here we say 15 is equal to 3, b raised to 1. Okay, divide everything by 3. Therefore, our b here is 5. So let's write our function now. Function now here is y is equal to, the value of a is 3 multiplied by 5 raised to x. So this is your function. Now to recheck, let's get these 2 points, 0, 3, and 115. Let's put them into the equation. Okay, so let's see. Y of 0 is equal to 3 times 5 raised to 0. Anything that is raised to 0 will always be 1, so that's going to give you only 3. The coordinate 0, 3 is going to be in alignment to this given one. The other one is 15, 115. Y of 1, so that's going to give you 3 times 5 raised to 1. And 5 raised to 1 will always be 5. So 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is going to give you 15. The ordered paired 1, 15 is also correct. Therefore, that only means that you actually solve for the correct function. So let's say we are given these points, okay? f of 0 is equal to 64, and the other point is f of 2 is equal to 4. Ordered pair 0, 64, and the other one is 2, 4. We're going to find the exponential function of that. So y is equal to a bx. The other one again, y is equal to a bx. My y here is 64 is equal to a b raised to 0. Anything that is raised to 0 will be 1. Therefore, my a is equal to just 64. Now, I'm going to take this 64 and substitute it on the next equation using this second point, 2, 4. So here I'm going to say 4 is my y, my a is 64, and here b raised to 2. We're going to divide by 64. Okay, so now what is left in here now is going to just have your b squared is equal to 4 over 64. So we're going to take the square root of both sides. So the value of b here is going to be 2 over 8. And 2 over 8 can also be written down as 1 over 4 divided by 2. Okay, so let's recheck. Our function now here, therefore, is going to give us y is equal to a, which is 64, multiplied by 1 over 4 raised to x. Now, let's try the first point. The first point is 0, 64, and then 2, 4. Okay, let's see. Y of 0 is equal to 64 multiplied by 1 over 4 raised to 0. Anything that is raised to 0 will always be 1. Therefore, it's just 64. So the ordered pair 0, 64 is correct. Now, let's try the other one. The other one here, it says 2, 4. So let's see. The second point, y of 2 this time. That's going to give you 64 multiplied by 1 over 4 raised to 2. So that's going to give you 64 over 1 over 16. Okay, cancel. So that's going to give you 64 divided by 16. It's going to give you 1 and then 4. And what is left is just 4 times 1. Therefore, it's 4. So the coordinates 2, 4 is also the same. Therefore, your function here, which is this one, is truly correct. Find the exponential function given 2 points. This time, we're going to say y is equal to ab raised to x. And the other one is still the same, y is equal to ab raised to x. Okay, let's fill up all the information here. So that's going to be 10 is equal to ab raised to 2. And in here is going to be 40 is equal to ab raised to 4. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve for a. Solving for a, I'm going to divide both sides on this side, b4. And on this side, I'm going to divide both by b squared. Okay, cancel this out. So what is left in here now is a is equal to 10 over b squared. Here, if I'm going to cancel these two, what is left is a is equal to 40 over b4. Okay, so since they are both a, we're going to equate both of them. Okay, so let's equate both of them. 10 over b squared is equal to 40 over b4. Cross multiply, then we're going to come up with 10b4 is equal to 40b squared. Okay, we divide both by b squared to isolate 40. In here, b4 divided by b2 is going to give you 10b squared. That's going to give you 40 divided by 10 divided by 10. Therefore, my b squared here is equal to 4. And the value of b is only 2. Now I solved for the b already. I'm going to substitute this again for the next point. Okay, I'm going to get 210. Okay, substituting it to 210. So that's going to, with here, our b is equal to 2. Okay, so y is equal to a b raised to x. Our y here is 10 is equal to our a. We still don't know our a, but we know our b, which is a value of 2 and the exponent of 2. So here 10 is equal to a 2 squared is 4. So we're going to divide both by 4. Okay, so that's going to give you the, okay, therefore a here is equal to 10 over 4. Now 10 over 4 can also be reduced as 5 over 2. Okay, so now that we have our a and b, a being 5 over 2 and b being 2, then we can put now our function together. Here our function is going to be y is equal to, our a is 5 over 2 multiplied by 2 raised to x. This is our function in here. Okay, so let's recheck. Okay, let's recheck. The points that has been given to us is 210 and 440. Okay, so let's see. The points are 210 and the other point is 440. Let's see if it's going to be correct. Okay, substitute it. Y is of 2 here. Y is of 2 is going to give you 5 over 2 raised to 2. Okay, and then my x is 2. Okay, I should come out with this value. So 5 over 2, 2 raised to 2 is going to be 4. Okay, and this is going to give you 20 over 2. And 20 over 2 is 10. Therefore, the coordinates 210 is correct. This is correct. Okay, I would like you to practice by yourself. Find the exponential function of the given points. 316, 6, 128, 3, 8, and 520, 424, and 680.